I've been playing a lot of survival Minecraft recently with my friends, and we decided to make an underground base together. And we really needed a way to move up and down quickly, and we didn't like falling onto powdered snow and then climbing back up through minecarts, and while that is a viable option, I went a little more high-tech. Behold! The Enderpearl Stasis Chamber Elevator Contraption Thingamadoodle 2.0.5.7. Really, this is, as you can see, the 4th version. As you can see here in this compact version, I have it specifically labeled for each floor. I want to go to floor 4, and of course, I am Gadfelt. And here I am, much faster than falling down or using minecarts to go up and down. And because we are using these walls here, it sends the signal down infinitely far, instantly, because, frankly, there's going to be at least 16 to 32 blocks between each of our floors. Another way that you can instantly send down a redstone signal is with daylight detectors. These were my first 2 attempts at this instant Enderpearl Stasis Chamber teleporter, and I didn't get them to work very well, but I think with a little bit more tinkering, I certainly could. As I said, these were my first couple drafts, and I specifically tried these because we haven't found a swamp yet. I don't have any slime. But after tinkering with this, it was a pain, and I knew that the walls would be a lot simpler, and so I decided I'm going to go exploring to find slime. But if you are interested, we used regular pistons because once the piston extends, it will actually let just a sliver of light down, which the daylight detector will detect as full access to the sky. Say, ladders don't obstruct it, carpet doesn't obstruct it, glass doesn't obstruct it, so we can still build around it while allowing the light through. But again, it was a pain and light was leaking everywhere. If you're interested in this design, let me know, and perhaps I'll tinker around with it some more and use it for a world where you have honey block to stop the ender pearls, but perhaps no slime to move blocks. At least not yet. And of course, if we take floor 2 and to find Kitsune, we land in his spot on floor 2. Now, I do have these mixed up where floor 1 is the deepest and the mines are the highest, but that's easily fixable in our actual cooperative survival world. Now, I hear you asking, Gadfelt, why do you have so few friends? Like, really, that is quite embarrassing how few friends you have. I have at least 17 friends that I would need to build this for. That hurts. But I understand your problem, and so I built this infinitely expandable version. Obviously, it is, for my purposes, 4 people and 5 layers. I was able to make it quite compact, and if we look at the footprint, it's only, if I remember correctly, 9 by 18. However, this infinitely expandable requires an extra 3 blocks in the direction that you need to expand it. So for each floor, another 3 blocks further back. For each player, 3 blocks to the side. But we can take, here, I made 7 floors and 5 people. We're gonna take floor 3 and person 5. And here we are, already all the way down to floor 3. I also made this with a set and reset circuit so that you don't have to worry about levers. Again, that does take up a bit more space. Really only 3 blocks long, and then a couple extra blocks out on the side here for the reset whenever you select your player. Because, I mean, I'm Fred, and I don't want to go to floor 4, I want to go to floor 5. Please don't press more than 1 button at once before teleporting. Just be sure which level you want to go to. Because frankly, I was thinking about adding a reset button for, oops, I made a mistake. Just don't make mistakes, please. Mistakes break everything. Just be sure where you want to go. Now, once I go all the way down to floor 7, my goodness, that's gonna be a long ways to go up, especially if this one is all the way down to bedrock. So I would rather get there a little bit faster. And indeed, I will be using another Ender Pearl stasis chamber. This one, I have 3 different ones here. I'll show you that in a moment. But the fastest way is take a bubble column and then remove the soul sand or the magma block. It will go up instantly. See, you can even watch as the scaffolding and observer go afterwards. And here, I even made sure to add an ender pearl into each of them for a test. If we watch it right now, you'll see there, first, the bubble column, then the scaffolding, and then the observer tower. So removing the bubble column is the fastest. However, when you return the soul sand or whatever you are using to make the bubble column, the bubbles will go up about as fast as the scaffolding goes. So a little bit slower, and obviously we want it to be instant each time, so we have this T flip-flop here so that it only activates on every other input. By the way, I used a single water block for my ender pearl stasis chambers by using this honey block, throwing it down the corner and letting it bob there. Of course, if that's too much of a hassle and you have the space, you can always dig down 8 blocks, place a soul sand, and fill it up with water, and throw it straight down. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this showcase, and if you would like a tutorial on how to build these, you're gonna have to let me know, because these took a while, and I need to build them in my survival world. Maybe I'll show you while I build them there. But perhaps not, perhaps a fresh, clean slate so that you can apply it wherever you are. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.